Hey YouTube, Genji here. Sorry for the lack of uploads this week. I've been sitting on my Steam wishlist where I keep track of the games that I want to play on the channel, waiting for something to come out because everything seems to be stuck in pre-release at the moment. So I thought, let me go back and see if there was anything that I might have missed that came out earlier in the year, and sure enough, based on my Blood Typers playthrough, I got recommended Dead Letter Department, a game where we play a data entry clerk whose job is to type up lost and undelivered letters. And as we do so, some strange patterns begin to emerge, or so I assume, but I suppose we'll find out when we get into it, so let's start the game. Every playthrough is different. You are allowed one checkpoint save to complete it. It self-destructs upon load. Not everything will be handed to you. We got another white knuckle situation. Dear Mom, Dear Dad, Dear Love, or Hey Hole. Let's do, Dear Love. Dear Love. My time here has been a real learning experience. This new city is confusing and harsh. I'm having a rough time. I got a data entry job, typing up the junk that computers can't auto-read. Despite everything, I wish I could come back. I assume we want to go back to our love, right? I miss you. Later. Love. Me. Oh, Genji. Love Genji. Oh. Why does every game I play have such sensitive default mouse? Alright, that'll do. Let's see, our first letter. Important, all data you enter is proprietary between O'Cry Inc. and the Postal Service. Some tips for efficiency. Most letters can still be delivered if the street address and zip code are clearly discernible. Capitalization is not a priority. Okay, so street address and zip code. Auto-suggest recommendations are limited to displaying up to 3 entries. If you don't see an address you're looking for appearing in the list, check for any possible typos. Additionally, the more text you enter, the more refined your results will be. If the system is flagging you to reprocess certain letters, try reformatting the address on separate lines to fit more like the following. Example, name, street address, extra info like apartment or suite number, city, state, zip code. So, like an address. Thank you for making Orchestra Heights your new home. This is a reminder that based on the lease you signed, your weekly rent is due every Friday. Weekly rent? To answer your inquiry, your mailing address is 200 Joe's Court, apartment 454, Hono, Hawaii. I don't know if that's going to be important, but we'll snap a picture of it. 96803. Nothing much in here lately, other than a couple of random water bottles. You don't have a stove, so you've been mostly eating out anyways. My house is extremely dark. I can't even see one side of the room. Stuff. Boxes of the stuff you brought. You've kept most of it packed while you try and get situated somewhere better. Can you afford a light? Not much of a view here. Just the wall of the other building and the greasy reflected light from the street sign sweeping in. See, I didn't even know this was a window. This looked like a wall to me. So what is this? Is this the door to get out of my apartment? There's a locked door right here you can't open. When you moved in, you were told it went to the fire escape once upon a time. It seems to be sealed off on the other side. Still, it didn't stop you from trying to turn the handle, even after hearing the story. So that's not my front door? There's just a a door that leads outside in my bedroom? That I'm just taking other people's, like, trust me bro word on? That's cool. Is this the way to work? Do we follow the pipe? Nope, this is somebody's house. Can we run? Nope. Nightmare neighbor. Hey, here's something. Uh-oh. Let me out. We go up. Quick check. Okay. It's the only thing we can interact with. Everything's so dark. Is there brightness settings? Display? Nope. Accessibility? VFX flickering, cursive lettering, save limitations. Nope. Alright. We'll have to deal with it. If there's something here, I can't even make out what it is. Is it a chair? Is it a person? I don't know. I could have been murdered right now. So begins a new night, heading towards a job you picked up a while back, the same day you arrived in the city. Your official title is Data Conversion Operator. A fancy name for just a warm body that types up all the junk computers still can't read. It's not remotely glamorous, and it's the night shift, but it's been fairly stable and easy. Exactly what you're looking for right now. Though, this new location really is out in the middle of nowhere. I hope we don't have to find our way back to whatever we just walked out of, because I can't see it. Snooping around. Got any interesting garbage? Is this our workplace, or did we go back home already? Okay, this is our work. Very bare bones office. Not much personality here. Oh, I see it now. It's more buildings. Okay. Okay. It's very red outside. Alright, what do we got? Insert is zoom. Page up, page down is flip over. Control enter submit. Control plus T is auto suggest toggle. Please type in the highlighted text. Alright, let's try this stuff out real quick. So I can hit insert to zoom. Okay, so I just like squint my eyes and move my head closer. Page up and page down is flip over. Page up, page down. And then control T is auto suggest toggle. Alright, so Jessica Richards, 9776 Lafayette Shoal, Rockfield, Wisconsin 53022. And then control enter is submit. That's Interesting. I guess you have to hit enter to go line down, so okay, that makes sense. Whoa. Is that a death claw? Flip over. Yo. MonsterCon is going. All right. I'm bored. Here's a postcard. Max. Max, you have a ton of personality, bud. Oh, I see. So I need insert to zoom in. So we've got Meyer. Can we flip it? We can. Perfect. Joseph. It was Meyer, right? M-E-Y-E-R? Yep. 9200 northeast. Wood Road? Tukwila. Washington. 98108. Oops, control enter. Does it let us know if we got it right, or inside of some kind of warehouse? The House on the Rock, built and designed by Alex Jordan of Madison, Wisconsin. This architectural marvel was built in the 1940s, perched high on a 60-foot chimney of rock. The 14-room house is sculptured atop Deer Shelter, I almost read Deer Shitter, Deer Shelter Rock. A 375-foot ramp through treetops takes visitors to the entrance of the, quote, house. Finally fucking made it. 1, 2, 3. Chronophobia is the fear of time, typically experienced as a fear of the future or fear of growing old. It is a type of anxiety disorder characterized by an irrational and persistent fear of the passing of time. What? Hello? 33027 Deer Klaus Street. Colorado Springs, CO. No comments. Colorado Springs, CO. 80906. Doggy. Flip it. All Good Pet Store. Nothing interesting. Alright. Laura Shonda. 439. Morrow Road. South Lebanon. Ohio. 45065. I'm sure she was dying for that letter. Is there anything else we can do to this? Control plus T. Auto toggle. What do we do if it just can't be read and there's nothing highlighted? I see like R00 and that's it. Alright, well. Send it. Giulietta Smith 8987 Fola. Now is this where we have to use Control T for auto suggest? Blue Water, New Mexico. Okay, so different area code. Yep. Well, I misspelled Giulietta. Giulietta. Okay. Well, they only need the address and the zip code, right? They didn't explain that to us in the beginning, so they just need 73537. There we go. F1. Okay. El Dorado, Oklahoma. Yep. Okay. Now I can see the OK. So we'll control enter on that. Ministry of Home Affairs. Government of blank. Ministry of Home Affairs. Something government. Metal government? Kind of looks like METAL. Reference number, blet. Control enter. Ivan. Do they want the specific AE symbol, or can we just do two separate letters? ATUS. Control T. No. 23089. 098. Ptah? Ptah Road. Unnamed city. Auto suggest. Control T. Unnamed city. No, we're just gonna submit it as it is written. Oh, returned for postage. Nothing on the back. So 999 L Street, Loop City, doing Nebraska, and then like 60 different zip codes. Let's see, Control T. Oh, it's gonna be 68853. $88.25 Shelling. 8825 Shelling. Missoula, Montana. I've been there. Missoula, Montana. 59807. Excuse me. I keep getting these. It's kind of like there's a face in the top left. It's kind of looking up at the top of the letter. And then, oh, it does say something here. Warren, dear, to you yet again. I can make out little bits and pieces. But definitely not enough to make a coherent paragraph. Huh. To you yet. R. Williams became the first person known to be killed by a robot. Known to be killed by a robot when a factory robot's arm struck him in the head. RIP. Official business. current day's queue finished, a lot of work hours completed. No, like, review, like, you got 9 out of 10 right. Alright. Nothing hiding in the shelves or cabinets. Back into the dystopia, I suppose. The workday over, you shield your eyes briefly as you glance outside the subway window towards the rising sun. Oh, we have a night shift. Yuck. The train is now active and bustling with people, calmly meditating in the morning collective idle state, going to and about their jobs. The city was the first time you rode in a big subway. It was quietly exciting to be in such a large moving contraption with total strangers. You've become accustomed to it now, but still, a thought encroaches, thinking about getting used to being in that isolated room and how you're never going to... What? Never going to what? We have another letter. And a salt shaker. Is this the new one? You're here to help make Okrai a reality through a process called supervised learning. Here's how it works. Okrai will always attempt to process the mail first before you see it, and when it comes across information it can't read or understand, that's where you'll step in and respond to what it wants to have corrected. If Okrai still isn't able to understand what you typed in, or has reason... I can't go back. Oh well. We look forward to seeing how Okrai will develop further. With your help, we'll be able to give the Postal Service a chance to catch up on intense demands and maybe take a break. Let me hit that one more time. Okrai still isn't able to understand what you typed in or has reason to believe an error was made. It may flag letters for reprocessing. Okay, so it will tell us if we got it wrong. We gotta pay rent. Do we sleep? Can I get a broom and poke the ceiling and tell the person who's stomping around out there to shut it? Hey! This bed, it really isn't that great. But still, you need to use every fiber in your body to resist crawling back into it. Real. Okay, I guess we crawl right out of bed and walk out the front door and go to work. Since moving in, you haven't really met your neighbors due to your night shift. Most of the handful you've run into have barely acknowledged you're there. Thus, you're not sure if knocking on their door in the middle of the night would be the best time to introduce yourself. Come on, live a little. Oh. There's no light this time. I hear the sound of running water. Puppy. Does somebody have a bird in an apartment building? That's fucked up. It's like an interrogation room. Oh, deliveries only, okay. Oop, wrong way. Gonna chew the scenery for a few minutes. It was about a month ago when you started this odd little job. Very basic work, just manually type in whenever the automated optical character recognition software failed to scan. Usually it consists of mail that never got somewhere because someone had the handwriting skills of a fish. Mail that has traveled from place to place endlessly, unsure where it's even going anymore. No place to call home, not without intervention. They say it's automated, but the system really makes some weird choices about what it wants translated sometimes. Not terribly surprising, the company's software situation doesn't appear very modern by any means. Same sound of running water everywhere. Nothing new. Site looks about the same. Let's clock in for another day. David in the red barn down the street. I don't think that's deliverable. Oi. Tomasine booth? Tomasine booth? $523. Newburgh. URGH, yep. Hono, Hawaii. Oh, auto suggests. Control T. Tomasine booth, Hono, Hawaii, 96803. So F3. I didn't look at the back. Oh, that's the same one. Tomasine booth. 523. Newburgh. Hono. High. 96803. Oh, this one was sliced up. Aaron Golb. Burlington. 16 slices. The shadows, they walk where we walk. They stand where we stand. They bleed where we bleed. If it bleeds, we can kill it. 75 Bedford Street. Burlington, Massachusetts, 01803. This Tomasine person gets a lot of mail, huh? It's like a shadow of a bag or something on it. Tomasine booth. 523. Newburgh. 96803. Control T. Oh, Hano's Honolulu. Okay. 96803. Here we go again. Why is none of this deliverable? Tomasine booth? Question mark. Insert. There's textures of stuff in the background, but I have no idea what it's supposed to be. I recognize it. Tomasine booth. 523. Newburgh. Hano. Control T. 96803. F1. Send it. Oh, what do we got on the front? Rand. Letters seen better days. Randolph. Jaffe. 1124 Pacific Street. Omaha. 68108 is F1. Send it. Feature presentations like Chinatown. Under Neon Loneliness, 1646. Batavia or Batavla? That's an I. Batavia, Petros, Georgia. And then 30474? 30474. It's not even pointing out anything that it wants me to read on it. It's just a messed up letter. Oh, get it out of here. Here we go again. Thomasine booth. 523 Newburgh. This looks like, based on that shape in the middle, is this one, this come back to us? I swear we had this one already. Newburgh, Hana, Hawaii, 96803. Street light through tree branches. Oh god. It feels like I'm in some sort. It feels like I'm in some sort of dream or coma, and I kept trying to understand if that fact is there or not. If that fact is there or not, comma, but it evades me every time I try and observe it. Period. Before I knew it, my life had wasted by. Feels like I'm in sort of dream or coma, and I kept trying to understand if that fact is there or not, but it evades me every time I try and observe it. Before I knew it, my life had wasted by. I wonder how accurate you have to be. What the? I don't read wingdings. We're just gonna put no on this one. Please remove me from your mailing list. Nope, you're getting this. It's coming back to you, buddy. Daniel Thompson, 2966 Elmore Park Road, Memphis, Tennessee, 38134. Okay, this will... Memphis, Tennessee, there we go, 38134. 38134 is F1. I can't read the code. Outsider. Orchestra Heights. 200 Joe's Court. That's me. 200 Joe's Court is me. They know. Apartment number 454. Honolulu, Hawaii. 96803 F1. Okay, so we also live in Honolulu, Hawaii. So 96803 is the same zip code as I forget the name already, even though I just typed it like 6 times. The guy that kept getting all the mail. Non habes mori ut phantasma fiat. Writing letters in Latin. Let's see. Non habes mori ut phantasma fiat is you don't have to die to become a ghost. Poetic. They're trying to describe our life, our meaningless life at our data entry job in a city that we despise. To data conversion operator. So I guess this is just the yellow marks are just the OCR software, like hallucinating words there that it wants us to fill in. So do we type in to data conversion operator? Are we like, is somebody trying to give us some secret mail that's got to sneak by the sensors and we're just like ratting them out like, that's to us. They're sending it to us. We just unlock the bad ending. Please read this, Sarah. Don't throw it away. Whatever they tell you, I need you to know that's not me. Can you see it? Can you see it? Raymond and I can type Raymond and Sarah Kimper. 1469 Palmdale. Raymond, New Hampshire. He's Raymond and he lives in Raymond. Raymond, New Hampshire 03077 F2. Send it. Another batch. Here we go. Thomasine Booth again. This person gets a lot of mail. Thomasine Booth. 523 Newburgh. Hano. Control T. Hawaii 96803. More for the fan club. Don't tell anyone I sent you this. Please don't tell anyone I sent you this. Don't tell anyone I sent you this. Don't tell anyone I sent you this. Please, please, please. Hello, how are you doing? Are you okay? Are you okay? How you doing? How you doing? I need to know if you're okay. Joanna Moye. Joanna Moye. 6445. Okay, I can type while zoomed in. Edgewater. Sandgate. Although typing with one hand is kind of tricky. Vermont. 05250. Nope, I never looked at the back. Crap. Themistocles, the Athenian general who won the Battle of Salamis, Salami, was widely rumored to have committed by drinking bull's blood. The early 20th century English classicist Percy Gardner proposed that the story about him drinking bull's blood may have been based on a misunderstanding of a statue showing Themistocles in a heroic pose holding a cup as an offering to the gods. Well, shit. Themistocles, the Athenian general who won the Battle of Salamis, was widely rumored to have committed YouTube by drinking bull's. There is an apostrophe there. Blood. Gardner proposed that the All right. A note, a new post-it note. Who put that there? Story about him. An heroic. There's another one. Pose holding a cup as an offering to the gods. Now I wonder, is that time-based or progress-based? Oh my. There's two people standing down there. One guy with a hat and maybe like a scythe. I can't read what it says above the chasm. People will come for miles to watch you burn. Well, that's not very nice. People will come for miles to watch you burn. All done. We're just not gonna have anything to say about the post-it notes that mysteriously appeared. Okay. No, if you're not gonna question it, I'm not gonna question it. As you do the math, it's becoming clear you're coming up short on rent again. This is already after several late due payments. The job's pay is per item typed up, so you contacted your manager asking for more mail to process. Doing some overtime tomorrow, even in that small room, should be fine. What in the... You feel strangely compelled to keep checking this door. Maybe just to make sure it's truly closed. Well, yeah, I'd probably be bracing it with like a... Am I just bringing mail home with me? Nope. Never mind. Just going crazy. A box just disappeared off of my counter. Okay. I don't know if that was the game updating the level incorrectly, like while it was on camera, or if that was supposed to be like, you're going crazy and hallucinating things. So we have 2 new letters here. Genji. I forgot it's supposed to be me. Genji, thank you for joining the effort to better improve our automation systems. The Postal Service's commitment to manually processing and resolving undeliverable mail is generally admirable, but keeping up has been impossible. Did you know the Postal Service processes 200 billion letters a year? 90 million of those letters are tragically undeliverable due to address errors, typos, or bad handwriting. We're here to help push the Postal Service forward by dramatically improving its optical character recognition forward with our comprehensive neural network system, OCRI. And with the Remote Encoding Center merging into the Mail Recovery Center, you're the first line of defense in helping mail find its proper home. Is this all just an ad for the Postal Service? Official notice. Any employees discovered deliberately abusing the system for their personal interests will be terminated immediately. This includes the entering of invalid, inaccurate, or fraudulent addresses. If discovered, such acts will result in immediate termination and legal action. We've also had reports of attempted malware. Please report any software tampering to your manager ASAP. Keep it down up there! Hello, this is a friendly reminder that your rent is due. Timely payment is highly appreciated. Thank you, management. And a letter. Nope, here's the letter that was... It's addressed to your apartment in particular. I wonder if you don't type this in properly, if you never get this letter and it changes the outcome of the game. Opening the letter reveals nothing inside other than an odd smell. Oh, great. A smell of that like a mineral, or iron, smoke, and chalk. Yo, do we just get anthraxed? What the hell, man? Who sent this remains unclear. It's probably best not to hang on to it. Let's see how many of you are old enough to remember the anthrax scare. Somebody got kicked out. Oh, there's one neighbor down. Let's see what the abyss has to offer us today. Oh. It's actually getting deeper. That's crazy. We definitely couldn't get this far back yesterday. Unless we were bumping into somebody I couldn't see. Is that safe to put on YouTube? I'm waiting for somebody to appear in that window. Can we go down yet? Nope. Oh. Well, now it's completely black out here. Great. Why is it so dark? You've been wondering about work, and where exactly is everyone else? They've been moving everyone around lately. You ended up at this weird warehouse location, as if this is some sort of practical joke, initiation rite, or a mistake. Despite asking about it several times, your manager warmly confirms it's all correct. A temporary solution while they are relocating the main office. They had to get a bit creative. It's a pity. The old office was rather nice. At any rate, the solitude has been good for going through your thoughts at least. Really? Because it looks exactly the same to me. This whole town needs a good electrical contractor. Hey, we can see inside of it now. Nothing new outside. We even left the crazy post-it notes up. Great. Off to a good start today. Wait. I swear the texture was different. It was like there was a third picture in there. Oh, we're just gonna send it. Here we go. Sarah, blah, 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 return to sender, no mail receptacle, unable to forward. Nothing interesting in the back. Lance Richer. 2985 Shelton Road, Southeast. Tucson, Arizona. 85721. Premier Talent Co. So I guess we're putting in the correct address instead of the scratched out one. So Premier Talent Co. 3309 Lucas Street, Los Angeles, California. 90048 F1. Do you feel safe? No, it's the same thing in negative. Safe and sound, common security. I get it. It's supposed to feel threatening, but it's actually just an ad for a security company. Top deer shelter. Visitors to the entrance of the house. Oh, that's the postcard that we typed in on day 1. Do you feel safe? Thornton Jones? A lawyer in Bangor, Wales. Thornton Jones. A lawyer in Bangor. Woke up to find that he had his throat slit. That's not a good thing to wake up to. I'd be kind of mad. A little put off, in fact. Motioning for a paper and pencil, he wrote, I dreamt that I had done it. I awoke to find it true. And died 80 minutes later. He had done it himself while unconscious. An inquest at Bangor delivered a verdict of YouTube while temporarily insane. Go home. If you insist. Grandma, her house is blue. Aw. Oh. I take that back. I don't know, that's still kind of creepy. Grandma, her house is blue. No auto suggests, no auto complete on that. You don't know Grandma in the blue house. Nothing vast enters our life of mortals without a curse. It's on the front and the back. 8. No. S. O. L. New Soul S. Without use. No souls without use. Bruh. Flip it. Call into the void. DXXXXX. Who? Didn't see anything else in there. Who? Whom is watching? Who? Is the backslash part of it? Who, whom? is watching. There's another page in there. I can't get to it now. Auto reject. More data required. What? Who? E? IEI? Oh, who is watching whom? Who is watching whom? Period. Cheeky. Unsubscribe. Remove me. This guy hates spam mail. Daniel Thompson. 2966 Elmore Park Road, Memphis, Tennessee, 38134. The mail must be delivered, my man. Oh, there was an extra one in there. I skipped right past it. Damn it. Only get one. Nope, I put TV. TN. Oh god, here we go again. Edward II. Let's check the back. Awesome. At the bottom of somebody's shoe. Oh no, it's a... Okay, I see it. It's a dude sitting on a bench, touching his head with his hand. He's got his other hand in his lap holding a scepter. And somebody's presenting him a crown on the left. Edward II of England was rumored to have been... Here we go with the murder. Here I go killing again. After being deposed and imprisoned by his wife, Isabella, and her lover, Roger Mortimer, by having a horn pushed into his anus, kinky. Those royals, am I right? Through which a red hot iron was inserted, burning out his internal organs without marking his body. There's our creepy image for this one. Trolls Hellevik, a Norwegian diver, was explosively dismembered in a diving bell accident at the North Sea. Been there too. Rode a ship across the North Sea. From Germany to Norway to England. He was exposed to an 8 Hey, what do I say about the electricians? Atmosphere change in air pressure, which instantaneously forced his body through a 60-centimeter diameter, 24-inch opening. And a creepy shot, there it is. More abstract nonsense. am I looking at? The pipe? More data required. Okay, well, you gotta give me more then. Here we go. A cage with a hole in it. Ooh. Do you feel safe? I mean, this whole building is falling apart, so not really. Although it's not really doing anything creepy, it's more of just general maintenance issues. I'm more likely to be electrocuted or get tetanus. Okay. Snowy road. A longing for another place. A longing for another place. Somewhere out there. That is where you truly belong. ... Not this place. It is not it. Period. Your home. I guess that's a comma. It's only just temporary. And you're waiting for your real life to begin somewhere. She lived there angry. She died there angry. She lived how she died. Angry. You. Excuse me? EDCVBNYH. And am I solving a CAPTCHA here? What is this? GVRGN? It was the passcode to shut off the power. Well, I guess work's over for the day. Oh, there's somebody standing there, I see. I see a head shape. I think. Hello? I'm getting a little horror ASMR. Oh, I can move. Yeah, there's totally somebody standing right here. I can't get close enough. Let me poke him. Hey. Something about this work building feels like a tomb slowly sinking deep into the earth. Even the electricity is now struggling to reach it anymore, it seems. It's bad enough the item queue is throttled, but you didn't even get to finish it today. Take a deep breath and stare out the window at the rising sun again. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Doesn't look like it, huh? Gee, drama queen. My eyes feel like they're going to crush inside my skull. It's been difficult so far, but I'm making progress. We're gonna have a little optimism. Dear love, it's been difficult so far, but I'm making progress. Something is seriously off about this temp job. Are you though? Like, the only person we've ever seen in this whole game was the creep standing in our office in the dark. It feels like I'm trapped in some sort of dream or coma. You don't have to die to become a ghost. Did we put that in our letter? I'm trying to remember what letter that was. Oh, that was the Latin. Hope to see you soon. This guy's, the emotion of this guy's prose changes on a dime. Send or don't send? Yeah, send. Gotta maintain that connection, man. Glengy. Hello? Still sealed. Somehow, you kind of wish it would open. Not that you know what it would really gain you. At best, it would just be a steep drop down. Hallucinating more letters. We're gonna spin around and they're gone. We're seeing letters in our... Nope. Didn't know you could interact with us. Hello. We're greeting the medicine cabinet. The plan was just to unpack the basics for now until you quickly moved into something better. That's still the plan, right? I don't know, I can't even see the boxes anymore. It's progressively getting darker and darker in here. Like our life. We have more Chinese takeout. There was a dot just like in the middle of the... Oh, okay, it was left over from that. I don't see any new letters. What is this? Incense? Alright, well, let's go to work. Hello? Ow! What the hell? Go back in your house. The fucking vacuum ghosts from Silent Hill. The Room are attacking. What the hell am I supposed to do about this? Oh, good, there's mail in my bed. Replacing this bed is a top priority as soon as you get some better income. Or at least a mattress topper so your back doesn't feel sore. Well, stop sleeping on letters. Hello. Is my screen just permanently fucked like this now? Let's go run from the vacuum ghost. Neighbor, help! See how deep it is today. About the same. Look at it, it's clearing up. Just needed to hang out in the dark. This dude seriously needs a respirator. Go away! Oh Lord, he coming. Come on, really? All I did was sniff a little anthrax. He's relentless. He's coming to work with us. Your manager emailed you earlier apologizing for the technical issues. You were compensated slightly for your missed queue, but it still wasn't as much as you would have made had you just done a regular day. Apparently the issue has been solved and shouldn't happen again. They'll be moving into a new location within the next week or so anyways, they say. The time frame keeps changing. Really though, why don't they just have us do this remotely from home? It's getting ridiculous. So you reach out to an old coworker that moved on to a different data entry job to see if they're hiring. In the meantime, just try to get through this mess and pay the rent. This is because we made the comment about the ghost in our letter. Now he's mad. Checking outside. Thank you. Tengu. Hello from Tokyo. I'm currently eating noodles served out of the back of a guy's car, and they're fucking incredible. I bet they are, man. I bet they are, Liz. Hello from Tokyo. I am currently eating noodles served out of the back of a guy's car, and they're fucking incredible. Liz. Man, even hitting the enter key sends this electrical circuit into an overvolt. Collections notice immediately. Open immediately. ... Ursula Molet. 600 Middle Street, Detroit, Michigan. 48226. This is the same letter with more dots. More dots! More dots! Collect. Immediately. 600 Middle Street. Detroit. Collect immediately. 48226. Alright. More dots, more dots. Is it Morse code? All right, 600 middle. Okay, I'll pause that in editing, I suppose. Middle Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48226. Right? 48226. L-E-T, it's rot. Okay. Are these the things that I need to put in the letter? I need to like compose a letter comprised entirely of lines that I'm pulling out of these letters. C-L-O Thrasher? 9148. That's not at all what I just said. 9148. A-J-O? East case. 21202. cool stamp. 7747 Macsin. MACKSINN. Bethel Springs, Tennessee. 38315. Doggies. Golden Pet Emergency Clinic, Laura Shonda. This is the second one we got for her. Emergency Clinic. Oh no. Because the first one was just for general, like, pet supplies, and this is an emergency clinic. What happened to her doggy? Laura Shonda. 439 Morrow Road, South Lebanon. 450... Nope. Lebanon, Ohio. 45065 F2. Return to sender for better address. Better address. Lone Wolf, Oklahoma. That's a badass address. 3899 Broadford Place. That's the text that you had a problem with? The clearly defined, not marred or disfigured in any way text? Jelm, Wyoming. 8272. Is it worth the cost? It's like a goat's eye or something. Is it worth the cost? Our manager's probably looking at our output like, what the hell is this guy on? Shayla Dyer. Not stopping. 3128. I gotta get that new bed topper. Sodan. Sweet. 784. Lily, Kentucky. 40740 F3. Diner Smokers. Sally Sue's Diner, an original roadside diner 8 miles north of on the I-15 freeway. California and Las Vegas. Hello from Yermo. What the hell is Yermo? Yermo. This place took Kitsch hostage and then fell in love with it and their Bonnie and Clyde ing common sense. This person is a professional Yelp reviewer. Bill Ford to Sharon Gentry. To, well, they had that highlighted, so I guess we'll do a to Sharon Gentry. Down the street from the drug store. Wayne O'Brien. 11401 Raven's Corner. Road. Cordova, Maryland. Ravens Corner Road in Cordova, Maryland. Thematic. Control T. Cordova, Maryland, 21625. A ruler next to something. During the testing of an experimental their deaths were not due to radiation poisoning. While trying to bring the reactor online, a rod was pulled further out than intended. The reactor instantly went critical, which, which, as a result, flash boiled the water surrounding it. Is this Chernobyl synopsis? The force of the expanding steam lifted the entire reactor into the air. While airborne, the radioactive steam escaped, spraying the entire room. Yummy. They were buried in lead coffins. IVENOFUTURE. I've no future. The camera is slowly panning out. 1596. McDermott. Wakefield. Rhode Island. Is it making space on the side because something's going to appear there? 0280. F2. Dead. Dead next week. Dead. Next week. Dead. Next week. Dead. Oops. Dead, comma. Next week, comma. Next week. Dead. Next week, dead. Next week. Next weem. Got it. Can't tell if that's supposed to be the shadowy guy sitting there on the side. It's panning out again. 5979. Spangler. Delmarva. Oh. Delmarva Power. DE 19895. Just casually hallucinating at work, no big deal. Who is Thomasine Booth? That's a good question. 523. Newburgh. Hano. Hawaii. 96803. Is this gonna, they're gonna slowly start taking more and more characters away and see if we remember the address? Who's Thomasine Booth? 523 Newburgh, Hawaii, 96803. Thomasine Booth. Chief Executive Manager, Skyline Road, Cochise, Arizona. Fragile. Okay. Executive, a misspelled executive. Executive manager. -01 North Skyline Road, Cochise, Arizona, 85606. $46.78 Fallen Town. STE 261 Porcupine. Porcupine, Dakota. Oh, South Dakota. 57772 F1. As if on cue. Cortep offers to our favorite neighbor at Gerloff. You have to do this in order. L-E-T I-T Geo, let it go. You. Somebody mashing their keyboard here. 3. What? What is that supposed to be then? B 6T RFV RTY YHHNTY GHVBN IHV U. Send it. Wenda Morales 785 Brownville. Bagers, Wyoming. Oh, Bags, Wyoming, 321. Aliens. Oh God. Insert. MOERSCH hyphen Woltman condition, comma, more commonly known as stiff person syndrome, is a rare neurological disorder characterized by progressive rigidity, comma, stiffness, and spasms in the limbs of the body. often resulting in deformities. Spasms sometimes occur in response to environmental stimuli, such as voluntary or passive movements, and unexpected auditory, I saw that, stimulation, period changes in emotion or stress can also be regular contributors. Forever, you can't hold on forever. Zimmer, 50, 53, 18, Ovapa Highway, Cosgrave, 89445, F1. It's just like infinite Q. Some intestines. Oh god. I can feel my skin crawling. My eyelids shiver and fold. Back the tendons on my eyes are shearing. I take a moment to recognize this ecstasy, but am simultaneously, even though it says simultaneously, afraid doing so will disrupt its beauty as my bones snap. I both fear and hope I may never feel this good again. Hedda Eller, 9196, Weirton, Cirque, Nulato. Sure. Despite everything, I wish I could come back. Go home. Current days queue finished. Oh, I still got the wonky vision. Great. This isn't going to work. You stew in your thoughts with a glazed, broken stare out the window. Maybe if you skip eating for the rest of the week, you could be able to still make late rent. You've been thinking a lot about going back home lately. You could try and just make it all pan out. Living there for the rest of your life, probably never seeing anything new. You probably could even afford a house in your lifetime if you moved back. Is it better to put up with the problems one already knows well, or to venture out and constantly stumble into new ones? You feel a tinge in the back of your skull, a fear that has been your one and only that this has been your one and only shot, that you wouldn't be strong enough to make another effort to move, but you shove the thought deep down inside and swallow it, while seeing if you can still make this work. Bro, if you're gonna skip eating for a week, I think you might be in over your head. No, it keeps getting worse. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Really could use a curtain here, you think? Still sealed. There's a sound you always hear as you drift off into sleep, like something is trying to crawl inside. No new letters, some new Chinese takeout. Nothing in here today. Alright, well, I guess we're going to work. Hello? Hello? It's misty now. Okay, so maybe it wasn't getting deeper, maybe it was just less brightly lit, so it looked like I got further back. It's almost ASMR-like. Tap, tap, tap. Still nothing in here. You emailed earlier asking about being able to work from home, especially after the power issues. The manager responded saying that the operating system the software runs on is unique to the company. Something that was custom made a long time ago, and only a few people know how to really maintain it. But it still works well. They didn't say it directly, but you got the impression that they like it this way, so people can't fool around on the internet or play solitaire when they should be working. The cell phone signal in all the buildings you've been in is surprisingly bad, too. The manager calmly assures you, though, that the issue has been addressed and not to worry. Whatever, you just need to keep the rent paid while you find something better. Especially as this job has been wrecking your hands lately. Part of you moved to the city to meet new people and experience new things. Not to be stuck inside this little pitiful room in some factory alone and taking orders from a box. What are you talking about? We made Ghost Buddy, and we made Shadow Guy in the Corner Buddy. Best not to linger. Can I get rid of this effect on the screen, please? This is really obnoxious. Oh, good. My screen's cracked. And it's not going away. There it is. 56, 58. SHICK. SKINNY. Chic? Skinny? Apartment. 474. Stockman. South Carolina. What is it with that? Second. 29127. Dapper looking fellow. It pains me to write this. Hello? Skull. It pains me to write this period, but I imagined, it's actually easier to read zoomed out, your death every day for years. I thought if every day I imagined you dying, lo, it would occur. I assume it's supposed to be how it would occur. How it would occur. It would somehow make it hurt less when it finally came, but it didn't. Part of me wishes I had just spent that energy supporting you better. Probably a pretty decent idea. Rest in peace, my love. He thought his was from the Bahamas. Hello. Do I have to delete all this? Hello from the Bahamas. I have sunblock in my eyes, and it stings. Also, realized I greatly dislike sun and sand. And you probably went to the wrong place. And relaxing. Sending some your way. ... And away from me. Oh, it says Bahamas. I see it now. Endurance game. What? Regional pain syndrome? Something insensitivity to pain? Sensor motor dysfunction? Pain asymbolia? Pain exhibit? What is this? Oh, it's a video. Walking down the hall. Something's walking towards us. Oh no, we're walking towards a letter that says... I'm getting close to hell now. Join the Kudan card family. To our valued customer at 67632 Dawson Lake Road. Something Illinois. IL 61065. 61065. Poplar Grove. Sure. More. Hey. Kristen Vines. 2610 Kennerdell. Bandana, Kentucky. 42022. Uh, 6TF7UKT. Come on, man. YUJMHB. And here we go again. 0121549 20139 40 029 4885 99492 dash 0952 57886 495 699 200000. Cut the testicles into long, thin pieces and wash them thoroughly. Bring a litra of water to a boil. Then place the testicle strips inside one by one. Let them boil for about 5 to 8 minutes. In the meantime, boil another liter of water in a different pan. When the testicles are ready, wash them again with the boiled water. Yummy. Laura Shonda again. Overdue payment. No, for your doggy, Laura Shonda. 439 Morrow Road, South Lebanon. 45065 F2. Poor doggy. Or kitty. I'm cold. I love it. That was an Are You Afraid of the Dark quote. I love it here, but I'm cold and they're bad Wi-Fi. So I'm behind on my K-drama. Relatable. And it's fucking gorgeous. Pun intended. Deal? Because they're at the Grand Canyon National Park. Oh man. Garner's Ferry Road, Columbia, South Carolina, 29209. $68.90. $65.99? Could be $65.99. The future is burning. That's me. Okay, well, there's nothing here. $41.34. Faywood Road. Apartment 961. Arnett, West Virginia 5007. Oh, something creeping around the left side of the screen there. 25007. Oh, jeez. Insert Donald. Hey, Donald. Something. 4365. Oops. East something. East 2250 Street. Kewanee, Illinois. Sure. 2250 Street. Um, 9356 Cole Ave Street. Uh-oh, was I too slow? Or is this me hallucinating again? I stumbled into Resident Evil. What is this? What is this? Pick a door. Oh, pick this specific door. Someone needs to reset that UPS. The server room. Slowly creep around. Must keep typing in random addresses. I'm getting so slow. I'm slipping. Interaction spot. There we go. 9356 Cole Avenue. Southeast Number C2903, New Philadelphia, Ohio. 44663, F3. Done for the day. Or are we? Nope. Nope, our computer just completely burned out. And this effect is still... Is it stuck on the screen? Is this the artistic vision, or is it stuck on the screen? Sitting on the subway, and you can feel it. Moving them back and forth. ... Your fingers creaking loudly. You woke up in the middle of your sleep earlier. The sun had already gone down. You were whispering something in your slumber, as if you were having a conversation with someone else in the room. But as your eyes hazily focused, you realized no one was there. From what you can see, there's no other windows on the other building, nor are there any landings for someone to stand on outside the window. Why won't it open? ... Bro, you really need to get out of here and get into therapy. My Chinese takeout, where is it? Oh good, I can still read the letter. Yeah. Still nothing in here. He's probably hallucinating from starvation. Uh-huh. No, we're just gonna keep walking. Why is my flashlight shining off to the side? Point it forward, man. Not sure if that was a child or like animals fighting. Whoops. Go uppies. Dude's probably suffering from some kind of horrific black mold infection from living in that apartment. Finally, some good news arrives. You heard back from your old coworker, inviting you to join them in their new data entry gig. This one is mostly for typing up scripts and closed captioning for television and videos. Television? It sounds sort of fanciful, certainly more interesting than random postcards. You agree to it and are quickly scheduled for an interview tomorrow. They're swamped, so you might even be able to start the day after if all goes well. It doesn't feel fast enough. Yep, this is totally fine. Nothing unusual at all about any of this. Totally fine. That's not gonna be annoying. Get out of here. Ten. 36. Rowan Court. Nashville, Tennessee. 37249. That one lady. 1096. Highwood. Counts Crossroads. Kentucky 41164. Awesome. Very cool. Actually, we had this one already. This is one we had in the first day, I think. Douglas Andrade. Douglas Andrade at 53560 Clyde Road. The 49668. Nope. WESICK. Hey. No. Oh, MES. Music. Yeah, that one. Tomaine Booth again. Oh, Thomasine Booth. 523 Newburgh. It was in Honolulu, Hawaii, 96803. This isn't going to work. $75.44 Judah? Carpenter Bottom, North Carolina, 28652. A deer. I know it's hard, but please, hang in there. I know you can make it. That's just a complete piece of paper that says something. Flickers of Five, 2, 9, 2, 4. Haler or Hafer? Cartonville, Illinois, 62918. Dearest motherfucker. I'm gonna start starting letters like that. Dearest motherfucker. 3206 Tinsley, Damascus, Arkansas. 72039. R6Y ERT TYU FGHJ F. You son of a bitch. Oh. 4R6Y ERTTYU FGHJ TGB FE FGH VBN. This again. Flickers of dark. Standing nearby. Standing near. That second line, something. I don't know. Oh, it was apparently good enough. I'm not allowed to leave anymore. This is my home now. Hello? Can you let me out? Oh, the computer's gone now too. Spin. It's gonna stand in the... Oh, here we go. Sideways flashlight again. Left wall strats. It's our bathroom again. This is our bedroom. And our kitchen, but like backwards. A ghosty person. Back to bed. Oh. Okay, I'm not sure where we are now. Room of doors. Does it matter? I'd probably enjoy this game a lot more if I could tell what was going on half the time. Like, half the screen is just undecipherable. Oh! Ow. Shake it off, buddy. Mm-hmm. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a computer. Downloading from server. Get back to work. Final exam. RHYS revoked. 5567 NITZER Avenue. Northeast. Seattle, Washington. Something ending in 125. Oops. None of those. Seattle, Washington. Is it 8867? Oh, there we go. Janaya Cooper, 2384 Second Drive. Northeast. Marvsville, Washington. (2384) Second Drive, Northeast. Marvsville, Washington, 98 something 70. Marysville? Nine eight could be 270. Harvard, from Harvard University. Carolyn Cook. (507) West Palomino Road, Chino Valley, Arizona. (86323) 86523 86323. Hell is real. We have built it. Hanako and Una. I wish you could toggle the zoom. There's that part of you that looks outside your window in the middle of the night towards the street lamp. Expecting to see someone or something standing and staring back. Period. And then there's the other part of you that's a little sad. Every time it doesn't happen. Because if it happened, that would finally be the beginning of something new. Oh God. Miss Daigle was a home wrecker. P.O. Box number 9701 HAUULA Hawaii 96717. They continued to drift in and out of consciousness before finally collapsing again. M finally completed the act by stabbing the participant in the throat. After which he hung the body on a meat hook. The corpse was dismembered and eaten over the next 10 months with body parts stored in his freezer under pizza boxes. He consumed up to 20 kilograms of flesh. Yummy. Remove me. Fingers. My life is now halfway over, and you're still the only person I can never forgive. I won't be free until you're gone. I cannot wait to write your obituary. I will dump your ashes in a porta potty. It's what he would have wanted. Oops. Guilty. 294 Oak Oro, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 57104. Fingers. $5009, or is that 6009? It's like 6009 Mount Pleasant, East Providence, Rhode Island, 02914. How many hands this guy got? Tonight, I watch the light leave their eyes. They quietly collected the remains. There was no funeral service. There was no burial. There was no mass or dinner or anything. Just simply ceased to be. Laura Shonda with the pet. 439. Morrow. Blue Skies Pet Funeral Home. No! Oops. There is something out there calling my name. How are we addressing homelessness? James Monroe? $731 Prospect Road, Southeast Apartment, C4001, Pine Bluff. $601. Sure, send it. Oh god. This is, the Sin Eater consumes in order to spiritually take on the sins of a deceased person. They are believed to absorb the sins of the individual. Abhorred by villagers as a thing unclean, the Sin Eater cuts off from all social intercourse and lives in a remote place alone. Those who chanced to meet a Sin Eater avoided them as they would a leper. $731 Prospect Road, Southeast, Apartment C4001, Pine Bluff, something. Despite everything, I wish I could come back. Submit. I submit. I submit my body. I submit my body and soul. I submit my body and soul here and now. I submit my body and soul here and now and forever. To what? To whatever may come for it. Did I win? I sold my soul to the devil? Is that a win condition? Oh. Hello? That sounds healthy. You can see a chiropractor. Ooh, yeah, you get a good stretch. Once again on the subway, pondering what even to do now. Bending the fingers causes them to creak and vibrate so loudly it claims the attention of the elderly lady sitting nearby. Was that what we were hearing? Was that his frickin' fingers? Gross. She gets up and moves to another seat further away. The fingers can now only rest comfortably in a bizarre configuration of them twisting over and around one another. There's no way an interview tomorrow can happen with them like this. You might not be used to them like this, but don't worry. We can still accomplish a lot. There are so many things you interact with daily that can shape your behavior. Whether it's waiting in line due to traffic, experiencing an emotional high from a movie, or simply the way you use your computer. Little things, little influences that add up, that can shape the way you react about the world around you. A little mesmerizing glowing rectangle telling you how to feel about the world around you. Not to worry, I'll take care of that from now on. I admire your tolerance. We're going to accomplish a lot together. Excuse me. Possession ending. Oh no, there's multiple endings. No. I suppose I should have known better than to type I submit my body and soul here and now. But like, what's the lore? Curse amount 8. How do you increase the curse amount? Typed up over 100 entries total. Hard worker across the cavernous pit and reach the computer on the other side. Well, damn. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go and try to get a nicer ending than that than getting my fingers all curled up. Okay, so it's the next day, because it was 3 a.m. when I finished the first playthrough, and there were a couple of things I remember from the first playthrough that I want to follow up on. Primarily, there was, I think on day 1 or day 2, there was a letter that we got that was addressed to the operator, to us, and I think I just typed into the operator and then sent it. And never saw anything about it again, but I'm wondering, since we did demonstrate that when we punched in our home address on the regular looking letter that was delivered to us or addressed to us, it arrived. So I'm wondering, there was a note that we got, this was the second thing I wanted to follow up on. There was a note that we got, I think it was one of the later ones, that's warned us about illegally delivering mail to ourselves or stealing mail. So we've clearly demonstrated that if we put our address on letters, they come to us. I don't know if it's all letters or if it's just specific letters, but I'm wondering if we can put our address on that to the operator letter and have it delivered to us. So we're going to try that on this playthrough. I'm not going to show the whole playthrough because I'm sure it's going to be a lot of the same, just typing in letters and whatnot, but I'll cut to the parts that seem important to hopefully getting the good ending, or at least a better ending than we got the first time through. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so here we go. So this is what I was talking about. 2 conversion operator. Data conversion operator. So that's us, right? So if we put our address, which is apparently it changes in every playthrough, because this one is now 400 Rousseau Drive, apartment number 454, Hillman, Mississippi 39451. All right, let's see what happens. All right, we did in fact get 2 letters today. So the first one we got last time, if I can look at it here. Address to your apartment in particular. Opening letter reveals nothing inside other than an odd smell. Okay, this is where we get anthrax. And then this one is new. 2 data conversion operator. Data conversion operator. If you're reading this, you figured out the first step. Be warned, the outsourcing company you're working for is a farce. If you want to know more, register your interest by inserting this letter's empty envelope through the mail slot of the 4400 building on Dorchester Avenue. How do we get there. You look up at the address and recognize this building as one you pass by every day close to work. Okay, so it's just gonna plop us there, I guess. The scrap of paper was included in the weird-looking envelope. Season timing is preferred, but not always reliable, blah, 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 blah. To collect anguish is a source of raw singed material. It has been observed that the client will not engage with the contract until a viable amount of anguish is present in a subject for it to hook into. Important, do not negotiate with the client under any circumstances. Once the connection has been made, it must be maintained for the contract to be successfully closed, otherwise the client can still be rejected from host. Fortunately, the client has proved effective at increasing output blank the material. Okay, so is that talking about us? Are we the clients and we're having anguish generated in us? We are being anguished in order to make us vulnerable to possession? Makes sense. This place is pretty anguishing. This is basically the plot of like Outlast or Silent Hill 4. Must be made to witness horrors in order to prepare us. Okay, so I'm looking for 4400. I assume it's going to be one. Yep, right here. You approach the building mentioned in the letter delivered to you. There's no identifying signs to what it's for anywhere. Insert the envelope into the mail slot. You lift the mail slot and insert the envelope, taking a moment to try and peek through and catch a glimpse of anyone. You only see the empty hallway of a rundown office building. Nothing special about it. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll see if something changes in today's activities. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. 2 data conversion operators. So we did not get this one last time. So let's get this to us again. So 400. So all right, we'll see what happens with that one. All right, here's our next letter. Data conversion operator. The company you work for are in the business of curses and boons. Huh, so we're working for like witches or demons or something? Every boon granted requires a binder to offer up in exchange to receive the curse. Whether you realize it or not, you are to be that binder, receiving the curse for someone else's boon. It all makes sense now. You're in huge danger, but if you want to do something about it, we can help. Drop off this envelope again into the same mail slot of the building before, and we will tell you what you need to do. It's possible your manager might be catching on. Don't trust them. Future letters will no longer be addressed to you, but a fake address. Look instead for this symbol stamped on the envelope. The scrap of paper was included in the weird-looking envelope. Screenshot that. Put it up on the side. This was alongside the scrap paper. Markings on the host's skin shaped like blah, observed to successfully confirm the client has established contact. Markings similar indicate blah blah becoming completely situated. When been successful, ties with the targeted host are broken, and client is generally left free to do as they please as long as it stays within the agreement to the contract regarding timing of boon delivery. Okay, so we're not client. We're host. Client is the guy who's cursing us so that he can get the boon. Interesting. Well, let's make sure that doesn't happen. Alright, drop off this letter again. You approach the building mentioned in the letter once again. It looks the same as before. No lights on, no identifying traits about it. Insert the envelope into the mail slot. You lift the mail slot and insert the envelope, taking a moment to try and peek through and catch a glimpse of anyone. You only see the empty hallway of a rundown office building, nothing special about it. Okay, so same as the first time. What's this? It looks like a piece of some sort of document lying on the ground. Required maintenance advisories for 40 plus hours of exposure. Reduce communications. Begin observing for signals of successful coordinate signals to add advisement. This is the one. It's the symbol. Okay, so we need to put our address on this one. Okay, here's our next letter. Data conversion operator. This is the most important step. Enclosed is a very small USB drive. Insert this into your computer at work, and the rest will be taken care of. Don't become another sacrifice. Help take down this organization. The outsourcing of curses has to be stopped. This scrap of paper was included in the weird-looking envelope. We found it effective to relocate Blarn to an external location so the client's attachment will not draw attention. Highly recommend this method for future contracts. A minimal location works best, as when bored, the mind will even subject itself to painful traumatic memories just for some sort of stimulation. There's also this. On the back it says Control plus Delete. You must be careful. Avoid using this on anything that looks like it might be referencing you. Alright, so we can delete letters, I guess. You notice on the computer a USB port that is open. You take out the USB thumb drive you received in the letter. Insert the USB drive. You plug it in, trying to remain inconspicuous. Genji never found home. Ah, that was my last playthrough. Hono, Hawaii, 96803. Okay, cancel it. Destroy it. Delete it. Get it out of here. Keep deleting. That's right. My eyes! After sitting in the dark for 2 hours! You can't flashbang me like this. Ah. Oh, there was no city out there at all. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Please stay clear of the doors.
Sitting there again on the subway, pondering what to do now. Your fingers feel lighter. The pain from them has dissipated. Outside, the sun still rises. You feel its warm glow in a way that somehow never touched you before, and you begin to think about how you're going to see it all the time now. Well, that's a much cheerier ending than we got the first time. There we go. Let's see, can we skip the credits? Okay, I couldn't skip the credits, so I cut you into after the credits. Okay, we have another letter writing section. Dear love, I didn't want to make you worry. It's hard to try something new, but I still think it's worth it. Writing you has been what's keeping me going. I think letters were the only way I could work this all out. After today, though, I think I may be done with writing letters for a while. Send. Genji. All the filters on this game is going to destroy my encoder. Hey, we got the sunshine ending. All right, I'm going to assume that's the good ending. Although people are still screaming in the background. Very upset that we escaped. Only got 2 curses this time. I don't know what exactly counts as a curse or what triggers a curse. We got some, I guess these are in-game achievements. Scrapper, find the left behind scrap of paper. USB drive, obtain the USB drive. Confident worker, don't delete any mail unnecessarily. Much higher word per average. And accuracy and completion time overall. I mean, obviously we played it before, so I kind of was able to skip through a lot of the looking around for clues and whatnot. 2 of 6. Well, we're definitely, I think we're going to leave it there. I'm not really all that interested in any of the other fail endings. So we got the good ending, so we're going to call it at that. So we'll go back to the menu here, I assume. Thanks for playing. Thanks for making it, Mike. Well, that was Dead Letter Department. A delightfully creepy little game that apparently rewards you quite well for paying attention and actually thinking about what you're doing instead of just following instructions like I did the first time. So very clever, very cheeky way to get the special ending. I like that there's a lot of lore kind of hidden under the surface there. Definitely was worth going back and playing a second time, even though it's going to be a pain in the butt to edit this all together. But in the end, I enjoyed it and I recommend it. So if you enjoyed this playthrough of Dead Letter Department, hit like and hit subscribe. If you want to check out Dead Letter Department for yourself, head on over to Steam and pick it up. And if there's anything I missed or an ending maybe that's worth going back and checking out, let me know in the comments below. But whatever you do, I will see you right here again in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.